What about your education background and how does it differ from everybody around you?
Yeah, I had no training whatsoever. I'm just like Angela. I started grabbing the guitar at 16, but my main focus was an electronic music background. I really wanted to get into the indie scene. I wanted to be a DJ. I wanted to, I wanted to do so many things, but at the time they weren't feasible. And the only thing that I had was the guitar. So I started writing my own songs. And that led me to a band, which was called Noi, just us in Italian. And it was like three voices, but that was like kind of like a format that was going on at the time in Latin America with like power ballads and romantic songs. So that became like a thing, a fad. And a lot of groups became this format of three male voices and trying to do harmonies. So that was my first experience. That was the first time that I wrote a song, and I was brought into that band because I had a song. Nobody had a song. It was like, oh, this guy writes, just put him in, you know?
And you yourself have a music video, don't you?
No, the music video was way after that. I actually gave up on music. At a certain point in my life, I was like, I'm not gonna do this. This is not gonna take me anywhere.
I feel like we all have those moments.
Yeah. I went through a long phase of like not believing in music at all, and kind of like going into the beat making and more into hip hop and.
Well, that's still music.
Yeah, but at the same time, I felt that it wasn't the compositions that we're doing right now, in which I bring multiple musicians, multiple arrangements, and it's just a beautiful orchestration of elements. It's not like it's only me and my ideas and my inspiration, which is limiting. I feel that it's limiting now. Before, I had kind of like a perception. I'm sorry, a perception of, well, I have to do it. I have to do everything because then it's not going to be my product. And I was afraid of losing a song. I was afraid of getting my song stolen or lyrics, taken away if I wasn't careful who I was dealing with.
But you also, that comes also from you have a law background, don't you? Background in
Yes. So my formal education is political science, lawyer. Yeah. It was the same school in my college. So that's what I did for 2 years, actually, before coming to the States in 2015.
So you definitely have a lot of not only the technical background for music, but you've also got a lot of experience with law. So you know how to protect the music as well.
Yeah, like the intellectual property would be the exact term. Like know how to protect your ideas. Yes, that was kind of like the main thing when I was in school. When I saw that subject in the, I don't know what to call it in English, but like the development of the career.
Yeah, in the course, the course outline, the course
syllabus.
Well, the different courses you take.
Exactly, like the class you take. When I got to intellectual property, I went to that class 2 times. Like I actually went in just because I wanted to listen for a semester, and then the next semester I actually went in and almost failed. But it wasn't because it was me. It was more of like the teacher was really tough and he was really hard on us. And if you didn't know the things exactly, then you just don't know it, period, in his eyes. But I got the information that I needed. I was the most interested student in both classes because I was the only one who really wanted to ask questions about things, about songs or whatever. And then I was part of a tropical merengue band, and that's what gave me the experience on being on stage, feeling comfortable with performing, and kind of like communicating with the audience, having that chemistry with the audience and feeding from their energy.
He was a singer.
Yeah, I was the front man of a duo for merengue, and that's what you can see in the videos. Yeah. Yes, I was a singer.
You seem to not always want to admit that, Dennis.
No.
Because I consider myself a singer, especially having the other voices that we have in Sarabandi, you know.
Hey, but he's really good. He blends really well.
But yeah, I really well.
Yes.
No, but that's the thing that's interesting, because it's like a lot of times people that are not like went to college for it or something, they have this idea that they're somehow missing a piece, and that's
Me guilty.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
guilty of it.
yeah. Funny is that it's kind of like a repetition in a way. Like Dennis is a lot like my mom in a lot of ways, which is kind of weird. But but like that's one of the ways that it's kind of like similar. And I'm just like, you actually have more, a lot of times, you know, you have more just because your creativity, you've let your creativity flow. No one has stifled your creativity. And I mean, the funny thing is that with the songs that we have released so far, nobody would probably guess that the brain behind it all has been my mom.
Mhm.
You know, so it's like you just don't, you never know where it's coming from. And I think that it's hard to guess. Like you would think that maybe my dad came up with the cello parts, but my mom she's always been the one that came up with
the arranger.
Even though she didn't know that well how to write the music, she always thought of really catchy tunes and stuff.
Right.
So you know, it's just interesting that happens.
Wow.
But people should know that have to have gone. It's not that you know, of course, going to school for music, it teaches you a lot of things, but the most important thing is the heart and the creativity, and you really can't learn that.
That's true. Well, that Sarelisa has made me cry sometimes when she tells me, you know, you are, you know, don't feel that you are not enough, you know, musically speaking, because I know many people from the university that they graduated, and maybe you know a lot more because you have a lot of experience, especially because I have been singing, you know, many things, different things in different places. So you know, she touches my heart, because you know, it's like, oh my goodness, this is so, you know, because I always have been thinking, you know, I don't have training, you know, I don't have a degree in music, but that's, to me, music has been with me all my life, and it's a passion that it has been there. So it's like a natural thing, natural language for me. So it really touches my heart when she trusts me that much.